So here's a quick look at Paul the Herald, but this time we go in undercover, well underneath. You can see a bit more here of just how bad that front door is. Yeah, however, if you get underneath, slightly better story. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it's better. So, spare wheel well is mostly there. Yes, mostly metal. Rear outriggers look solid enough. Yes, they're surface rusty, but I've not been able to poke my fingers through them at all. As most Herald aficionados know, they tend to rot out here by the diff mount. It's the lowest part of the chassis. So water collects there from the boot outrigger. So yeah, they tend to go here. As you can see, I've got this on axle stands, so it's pretty solid actually. Same on the other side, that looks good. Slight bit of delamination just there possibly, nothing too bad. I'm not quite sure what's been going on under here. You can see someone's put new copper lines in, including a couple of copper brake lines, but they've connected it to the original steel one. That might get changed before this goes on the road, if it goes on the road. So if we move forward a bit on the car, you can see the rear riggers there, bit of surface rust, but actually they look solid for the most part. And same on the other side as well. I don't even think they've been changed, to be honest. There's none of the usual telltale signs. Although, again, as most people know, trying factory welding was never a thing of beauty. But then, have you seen a Ferrari steel body? They're even worse. We had a 360 at work a few years ago, and the steel, the welding on the chassis on that was some of the worst I've ever seen. But I guess if you're buying a Ferrari, you don't look underneath your car. Anyway, slight distraction. So again, the side rails, they'll look good as well. Centre riggers, these can rot out because dirt and so forth gets trapped up here. They tend to rot out, same as the floors. But again, that all looks solid. Moving further forward, you'll have to excuse me, I am lying on the ground for this. You can see the front rigger's definitely gone, but they are a very common failure point. Again, I'm not quite sure what someone was thinking. They've run this new copper line through an obviously rotten outrigger, so I'm not quite sure what their plan was there. This has definitely been plated before. It's not normally 2 layers of steel welded together, as you can see there. The other side is not brilliant either, but better than this side. You can see as well it's had new calipers. So someone's obviously put a bit of love into this at some point, and then it's obviously just sat around for a long time. And again, the rest of the main rails all look good. Suspension is got surface rust and dirt on it, but overall I'd say it's pretty good. So that leaves me in a real predicament now. Really seems a shame to chop this one up, and therefore I might not do that now. Just what I needed, another project.